Yeah, thanks for checking this video out. I'm at a very, very interesting site here, 562 Little Bourke Street, between King and William Street. A super central location, and as you can see from the buildings behind, ground floor, first floor, second floor, two-story building here in the heart of the city is so unique. This property in particular we're going to take a walk through it in a few moments, but without doing the numbers on it, or I can discuss this separately with any prospective buyer. It's going to cash flow, it's going to yield pretty well. I think the running costs on it are super low as well, which is awesome. Obviously, huge upside in terms of capital growth, future capital growth, and ultimately one day need to just double check if there's any heritage overlays on this building. I wouldn't have thought there is, but it's something that we can check separately. At some point in the future, this will definitely be developed. You can see here, we're backing onto the corner here at King Street, which is a hospitality venue there, I believe. At some point, I would imagine, perhaps collectively, this site, and this site here. This one here is just a multi-story carpet. That's not even multi-story. Again, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 stories high. At some point, they'll be developed in the future. So when that does happen, it's going to be a payday for all the owners. And you look down the alleyway here, you can see the multiplex banner. So we're obviously surrounded deep in the city here, surrounded by a lot of potential to go up. So yeah, look, gonna walk you through this one, and if there's any interest, let's talk separately. I've got this opportunity exclusively, so we're in a position to negotiate and do the deal now. Just bear in mind as I go through, it is currently tenanted. It's the first time I've actually been through it, so I don't know the condition, but in any event, current tenants on a month-to-month arrangement, so we'll be able to coordinate a departure there. I'd probably recommend some value adds in terms of small renovation, bring it up to spec, and ultimately this one here, without even seeing it, I know how it's going to yield the highest return. It will be furnishing the property to a reasonably good standard, by the way. We're not going for students here, we're going to go for executive occupants, so executive tenants, or perhaps one of those tenants that are going to commute in, need a base Sunday to Thursday, and then back out to their family homes, furnished to a reasonably good high standard and rented out, and the yield is going to be significant on this. So all round, very much a recommended investment. But like I say, look, I'm going to walk and talk as I go through the property and capture as best I can. So moving now up, halfway up Brown Alleyway, as you can see, the building's in immaculate condition. This is the entrance hallway here with the representative that I'm going to show me through. So we've got this, like I say, this may bounce around a little bit, but just going to talk and walk. We've got a little entry system here. To the right here, the posties. And as you can see here, look, everything's all nice and tidy. Everything's immaculate inside. You can see all the walls are freshly painted, nice new carpet. Like I say, do bear in mind this is going to bounce around a fair bit. So wander through here, just the one elevator going to all the different floors.
So, do you want to run me through first?
So stepping inside, got a spacious entrance hallway. It actually is super spacious as well. Really high ceilings. We've got doorway here into bathroom, and then walkway through. Sorry. I'll come back through to the bathroom, but all the floors are carpeted, all the walls and ceiling are actually in really great order. Now, huge open plan space here, big kitchen directly in front of me, high level kitchen bar, and a huge living dining area. Really is quite fantastic. Frontage onto Little Bourke Street. Okay, just a quick note, all the window frames are timber and in immaculate condition. Super quiet as well here, because this road is just a very slow moving road. Roller blinds to all the windows. Stepping into the kitchen, it's immaculate really for its age. Excellent range of base and eye level units, gas top cooking, which is a big bonus, tile splashbacks, electric fan assisted oven here. In fact, it's just it's quite an older style here, so perhaps a replacement there would be a benefit. Roll edge laminated surfaces, but heaps of cupboard space, as you can see. Double basin again. Here we've got the dishwasher. Stepping through, like I say, into the open plan living diner, which is immaculately presented. And we've got wall mounted electric heater over there. Just a quick note, there's no cooling in here, and that would be probably a little bit difficult to actually install. We can talk about that separately, but to be honest, these massively thick walls, literally they're several bricks deep, it's going to really maintain a fairly cool climate in here. Carpets in excellent condition, storage cupboards in the corner here.
Waking up to a lazy cup of tea. I don't want to do anything.
Now, big, huge, wide opening, floor to ceiling, into what is a really exceptionally large bedroom. Again, huge, big window overlooking Brown Alley. Complete wardrobes here, all the way across. And look, it doesn't go completely, but there is some eye-level storage, which is just great. I'm not going to go into the wardrobes just because respect the tenant, but as you can see, again, walls in great condition, all fully painted, so that's not needed at all, which is a great bonus. Completely private as well, because you can see directly across. This is a huge selling point here. It's all parking. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 levels of parking directly opposite. A particular couple of features to note we've got here. This is the siren. So it's a built-in sprinkler, as you can see here. It's a sprinkler system, so it's a built-in sprinkler fire system here. And again, that's all part of the body corporate, so there's no additional charges. Again, just gonna, you can see the window frames here, all timber, but beautifully immaculate. You can see here, look, this is a queen size bed. You could easily fit a king size and still place for bedside cabinets. Just going to pop around to the bathroom.
You're doing very well.
Thanks. See the entrance hallway, all immaculate. Stepping into the bathroom. Okay, so a bit aged in here. So the short to medium term replacement would be probably recommended. But the big, huge bonus is the separate bath with, well, it's not separate, but the shower's over. A little extractor there, a bit of defects there as well, but you know, it's fairly well considered. There's no real signs of any damp in here, which is good. So the extractor's working well, but plenty of space to play with. Old style basin. Look, the plumbing's all been updated at some point in the future, but yeah, I'd probably recommend a clear out in here. Provision for wash machines, wall mounted dryer, and obviously the loo. Tile flooring, partially tiled walls. Look again, look, just a refresh, a replacement in here would probably be a good idea in the, like I say, the kind of shortish term. All right, well that I'm just going to pause this here, and the front door is just immediately in front of me here. Just going to pause this here, and like I say, it is tenanted, so I'll just continue from outside. Great, okay, so just continuing to give a streetscape fully around the building. Back obviously to the front, this is the front lobby. Now, just speaking to the tenant, I understand this building has actually been internally reset. So maybe a year or so ago, there was a big flood in one of the properties where someone was away, and it's all sorry, I'm actually just looking at these window frames. I'll need to confirm, they actually look, some of these window frames have been replaced with either PVC or aluminium frame windows. I just probably need to just double check on that. But yeah, there was a big flood inside, so all of the communal areas, you can see here, completely painted, new carpet, so it is really immaculate throughout. So yeah, let's just, again, sorry, this is going to jump around a bit, but let's just walk and talk. The vibe here is fantastic. It really is, considering how central we are. It's just super. And here we go. So this is to the rear of the of the building. It's a beautiful space. A couple of nice trees here, so it really is on a, it's got so much going for it. Great view here. This, in fact, this would be a exceptionally. This is the money shot here. As you can see, look, it is a flat roof up top, so that is what it is. Being first floor, not second, you know, you're well screened from that aspect. Big high rise behind, you know, that's pretty interesting. We'll see that here one day for sure. Yeah, look, this is it really. So it connects then over to, pretty sure that's Bourke Street actually. I stand corrected. Yeah, excellent. Just gonna wander down here and take a look. Super clean, super safe. And in terms of convenience, it's just got everything here. As you can see, you know, structurally, look, I'm obviously not qualified to comment on its structure, but my goodness me, this thing would stand up even if there was an earthquake, I'm sure. Just going to pause this and revert from the other end of this lane. So back to the front again, facing the building. So if I'm corrected, this is the property here. In fact, I may actually even stand corrected. I believe it's this one here. It's a shame there's not a balcony above that. That would be absolutely exceptional. But I'll just come back to that in a few moments. Again, looking back down the alleyway where I stood. Like I say, location is just absolutely excellent. The corner of King Street, Little Bourke. Got Bourke Place directly behind us. So in here, there's bars, you know, restaurants, cafes, etc. Everything's well taken care of. Looking up Little Bourke, everything on the doorstep here. And just, yeah, I'm just trying to establish. Sorry here, I'm just thinking and shooting at the same time. I'm fairly confident to say that it is that property there. So directly above. Below is some form of sort of high-end restaurant. High-end Korean restaurant, which is great. You know, nice big thick walls and things, so you're not going to, there's absolutely no smells or noise inside their property, but there's certainly a good look. I do think, I may stand corrected, but I do believe these window frames are timber. In fact, they all are on this side here, which is fine. The sun, so orientation wise, north is directly dew point this way, so we don't get any direct sun on here, so these window frames will last forever. Cool, good. Okay, well this will conclude this inspection here. With interest, do connect with me and we can discuss how to push forward. Thanks for watching.